RSC fans, that's you guys. Welcome back. We are going to be jumping into our Challenger All-Stars. And tell you what, interesting tier to call All-Stars for. First off, from Shinigami, we have Dillian Mario, who broke just about every Challenger record there ever was. From the Flailers, you have Light MC. I know there's another C there, but we just call him Light MC. From Abyss is Super Duper Bam. Then on the lunar side, from Yig, you have Spooky Crafts. From the Slow Starfish, you have Ahmed. And from the Breadsticks, you have Burger 101, also known as Cage Kami, for those who watched the Prospect Finals last season. Talking about finalists, all of these All-Stars? Yeah, none of them won the ship. Toucans won the ship this season. Nobody in the All-Star game, though, so a little interesting.
Yeah, I mean,
So, you're with me today. What do you think you were gonna see here?
of course, we're going to see some really good Rocket League coming out of all of these players, just like we have seen for any of the previous All Star matches. And I mean, like you said, Dylan Mario is a player to watch out for in my eyes. Like you said, they broke all the records basically for or all the major records for Challenger. But then, of course, you have your other players like Spooky Crafts is no slouch. Nobody on that lunar side is either. And same with the solar. So it's going to be a really impressive showing of skill.
We're gonna be jumping into game number one. Couple updates. So Cujo is gonna be subbing in for Super Duper Bam and Cognition, Ahmed's teammate on Slow Starfish, subbing in for Spooky Crafts here.
Yeah, and I mean, like we saw in our last match, just because people are teammates does not mean that they're gonna be able to win it. So it's gonna be a really impressive match to see if they can change that stereotype.
Damn, you had to hit me with that, didn't you? No, it's all right. Ahmed gets a nice touch there. Light gonna put that one center. Burger looks like he's gonna try to go up the wall for this. Does get another touch. Gets a bump. It's gonna go down center. No one able to quite get to that one. Burger gonna put that one high. Cognition, or Cujo rather, gonna try to get to that one. A little bit of a fake there. Ahmed brings it to the wall. Gonna go up. Mario cutting that one off. Lights up. Is he going to get a shot? It's going to be just a little bit off. A couple fakes here. Cujo jumps on it. Open net. Light. Oh, baby. Playing like me out there. Cognition. Up the wall. Going to take it down. Passes it over to Burger. Burger's going to bring it up the wall. He's up. Gets a first touch. It's coming down. Light. A little dangerous touch there over to Cujo, but Cujo is able to get on that. Going off the wall is Cujo, has the flip. Not able to use it. Ahmed gets a touch to himself. Gets the pass down center. No one there, though. Excellent pass down center. And so far, this game has just been a couple missed opportunities.
Yeah, I mean, like you said, that's got to hurt. And oh, wow.
Caster curse right there, baby.
And we do see the man, Dylan Mario, coming in there, scoring the first goals of this All-Star game. And, I mean, like you said, that pass by, I'm pretty sure it was a med, but Cognition was able to not make it there because of the bump coming onto him. But we're gonna have to see like some great teamwork coming out of those two to make up for the lack of, I mean, it's not, but the lack of wherewithal with your teammates. Seeing as none of these players have been on the same team other than them two, so they're gonna have to kind of show out a little bit.
No, absolutely. Talking about them, Ahmed's going to get a touch here center. Cognition up. Not able to get it over Cujo, though. Dilly's going to grab a control of this. A little bit of a bounce dribble. Gets a demo. Ahmed going to take this to the wall. Not a whole bunch of boost, but should be enough to do something. Gets the flip. Not able to put it down to a teammate. So Dilly's going to take over. Gets the 100 boost. Going to try to dunk. Cognition does. Gets it right in the back of the net. So you have your overall MVP here, Just getting the first 2 goals in the first half of game number 1.
Yeah, I mean, they're playing really good. Dylan Mario, of course, is. I mean, could we see? Does anyone have stats or records on the All-Star games? Could we see him break some of them?
I don't think so.
Ah,
Tell you what, we'll say he's on pace to break the goals record. And we'll make it up, and we'll pretend. Burger with a pass down to Dilly. A little bit dangerous there. Is able to get swatted away, though. Cognition's going to get a shot on, but Light is there. Going to put that one off to the side. Goes up the wall, gets a touch. Dilly not quite able to get to it. Burger gets a little touch. Ahmed bails him out. Burger not going to be able to grab that one. Dilly taking it across. Only has 1 boost, so going to leave it to a teammate. However, no teammate there. Burger pitches off the ceiling. Ahmed's going to take over here. Looking for another touchdown. Does get the touchdown, but Light's there to knock it away before it gets too dangerous. Cujo over in the corner. Probably going to go up the wall here. Try to get something. Nope. It's going to go center anyway. Cognition kind of with a mistouch. Puts it straight down, and Light MC able to clear this one into the net. Ahmed just looks like he trusted that touch a little bit. Get a little out of position, and Light able to jump on that.
I mean, this is not looking good in favor of the Lunar team. The Solar is just clamping down on them, not letting them score anything. And so, I mean, looking at it, I wasn't here for the first 2 matches, but I know Solar won this previous series. What? Did they win the first 2 as well, or was it?
It was 1-1, I believe. Lunar won Ami, Solar won Contender, I think. And tell you what, you wonder how this man broke every record in Challenger. It was by doing stuff like this. Great touch off the wall, sets him up for a double, and that ball didn't bounce. It just went straight in on a crazy angle.
Check that man's computer. Dang. So right now, Solar is on pace to be leading the night. Yeah, and currently, Lunar won the Ami, and then the other 2 have been Solar all night. So if they are able to keep that pace up, we could just see a completely Solar field night. And I mean, coming out of here, who on this blue team needs to be able to step up to match this Dylan Mario? Sure.
You know, I mean, I think it can be any of these players. All 3 of them are just fantastic players. They all have mechs, but they also all play really well, just in a standard game as well. A couple demos coming out. Oh my god. It really could be anybody, and it'll just come down to kind of who gets hot here.
Yeah, and I mean, you can tell that these players on this orange team have been they've been practicing. Maybe not together, but they've definitely gotten hot. As we see another goal coming out of Dylan Mario with a pass from Light McPhee. And I mean, looking at the stats, they have a combined total of 1,000 points, while I mean the other side has less than Dylan Mario, almost half of him. So we're gonna have to see a big step up. Definitely won't be this game, unless they just do the impossible. Okay, it's not gonna be this game, but we'll have to see them step up in this next coming games.
Yeah, and it just feels like positioning is just completely out of whack for this blue team right now. Right there, you see two blue players sitting in the corner waiting for the ball just to fall to them. They've had some opportunities off passes, but just players not being mid. So they definitely have an angle to get back into this series just by cleaning up some of that, which is always good to look at. But they do have to clean it up, and as we say that, Cujo gets a pinch all the way across the field, and this blue team might not even get Braziled.
Yeah, I mean, that it's looking rough. You kind of can't go into the next game without thinking, wow, we just got 7-0'd. And I mean, a little bit of talk coming into the chat, but you just, I mean, you're a former player, or you're still a player, but you're a former championship. The Brazil, oh, wow.
Oh, not quite.
But I mean, was it easy for you to just get rid of a loss like that?
I don't know. I've never lost, Boa. No, I'm just playing. It's no, it's tough. I think this blue team was dealing with a little lag, so might be trying to reset something here. Yeah, no, after a loss like that, it definitely hurts. Like you have to have a team that's doesn't shut down. A lot of times when you have a loss like that, you stop calming. It just gets quiet and it just gets worse. So it's gonna be a tough task for them to kind of get back into it. But the big thing is just going out there and trusting each other, playing off each other's touches, and talking and making sure you know what's going on. So they can definitely do it, and we'll see what happens here in game number 2.
Definitely, and I mean, I think we're about ready to get back into it. But I mean, we're getting into man field. We're gonna just have to see what's coming out of here. The players are looking ready to get into it, so we're just about to get back into it. See if they can compete with this offensive powerhouse that is Dylan.
Yeah, and don't look past Cujo either. Had a bunch of good passes there in game number 1. Scored himself as well. So it's gonna be a tall task, but they can definitely do it. We got the
Definitely.
Gentlemates card coming out here from Cognition, so love to see that. Ahmed gets beat by Dilly. Dilly's just going to take it across the field. Cognition gets the bump, but not the ball, which allows Cujo to come up and get a dunk. Ahmed going to clear this one down, though. Light puts it straight up. Got 2 blue players up already. And that's going to be an easy clear out for Cujo. Does get help from a teammate as well. Cognition looking to turn here. Puts it around 2. Doesn't have another touch, but Ahmed's up. Dilly gets a 50. It's not completely clear. It's not completely safe yet, but now there's no blue player here. Dilly gets a touch. Cujo with a pass over there. Oh, Cujo! I think there was a shot opportunity coming out from Light, but not quite able to get on it. Berger does get the original save. Does get the second save, too! Oh, I'll tell you what, if you need something to get you a little bit excited and get your confidence up, is getting a double save like that and then just the most weird challenger goal I have seen in a while. 31 miles an hour, and it just bounces slowly in.
Uja with the miss there, very uncharacteristic of him. But we're gonna have to see. I mean, just if they can keep this pressure going, this could be the first game 3. I mean, every other game we've had has been sweeps, so it would be great to see, as we said about the prospect signings as well. But I mean, we're just gonna have to see if this can end up being a 3-game series. Would be the first one tonight, which would be great. I mean, nobody likes to see a sweep happen. Oh my god!
And that's exactly what I was talking about when I was talking about not only on all 3 of these players can just go off, but they just need to trust each other and give each other opportunities. Great pass there from Cognition, but Berger showing why he's an all-star, flipping upside down, getting the redirect. This is what this blue team needs to do if Lunar wants to win this series. Oh, great shot there from Berger on the ground pitch. Light just there to save it away. But there's another opportunity for this blue team. It looks like they're playing faster now.
Yeah,
Light's going to get the pass. Oh, unfortunate miss. And Dilly is going to get his first goal of game number 2.
Yeah, and they're definitely picking up the pace, trying to catch this team off guard, which is something that you see a lot in these plays. Able to catch them off guard is going to be the biggest key to success, and they can do that. It's going to work out really great for them.
Ahmed gets a touch. Going to go up. Looks for a pass. Cognition jumping in. Doesn't quite get the touch he wanted. Looks like he thought that there was going to be a 50 there. Berger intercepting this one. Dilly's going to get a touch straight down. Is there anybody? Cognition able to get something. Looking for a pass out. Cujo's backwards. Ahmed able to jump on the ball. Puts it in the net. And all of a sudden, after losing 7-0 in game number 1, they are up 3-1 in game number 2. And it's those passing plays where they're trusting each other.
Yeah, I mean, which is kind of weird to see that much trust coming out of this team in such a short amount of time. Because we saw in the first game, they kind of seemed like they were a little on top of each other, a little out of position at most points of the game. But now they're starting to get the rotation down, get separation of each other, and just kind of it's going with the flow now, which is great. Oh my! Yeah,
I fell
check.
out of my
Make sure
chair.
who's
I
on there.
fell out of my chair. I'm on the floor, Boa. Pick me up. Give me a hands. Oh my
That's the Steve
goodness.
who's holding this controller for Burger. This is a completely different man coming out of here.
Oh. Burger gets another touch there to clear that dangerous ball away. Isn't going to be able to get the one off the wall, though. Dilly gets the 50. It's going to go to the corner. Ahmed's up. Gets it around Cujo. Light able to take it off, though. Light's going to follow up on this one. Gets a pass center. Cognition's going to need to clear. It does. Oh, that might have just rolled down the field, but touch there. Flip reset from Burger. Does get it mid. A little bit of a double commit, though. Burger, okay, I don't know why you're up for that one. Like, you made a good play. Like, just take it. You can calm down. Ball's going center. Cujo gets a great 50 out. Ahmed able to get another touch on it, but Cujo with a phenomenal touch. Just getting it off to the corner. Ahmed's going up, looking for a pass down. Gets it to Burger. Burger not able to put it in. Cujo out center. Light faking. Dilly taking over. That's the person you don't want with the ball if you're the Lunar team. Cujo gets a 50. It's dangerous. Cujo's going to get another touch. Light taking this up the wall. Does get jumped on. Burger over the top of Dilly and down to Ahmed. Can Ahmed get it? Yes, he can. Gonna look for a 50. Does get it. Burger with a shot. Dilly saves that off to the side. Light's gonna follow this up. Gets a pinch out. Oh, unfortunate touch from Cognition. Puts that in his own net. All of a sudden, 4-2. Solar's got a chance here.
Yeah, and I mean, looking at it, the 4-1 was kind of a little rough with how much time was been remaining. But now with a 4-2, you're really back into this game. I mean, no matter how much you think about it, 2 goals in a full minute is very easy to get, depending on how you play it and everything like that. And with this team, they could definitely score in that amount of time. I mean, we saw that when they had no pressure on them at all. And I think that's where most of this struggling is coming from, is they're thinking about it way more now because they're saying, oh, we're down, what's going on? And they're overthinking everything now.
You know what I think it is? We were talking about Dilly potentially breaking record for goals in All-Star games, which is a total made-up record, not really a thing. But I think he just wanted a game 3 so he could just score more goals himself. I think that's what's going on right now. Dilly, great touch out mid, just no orange players there to jump on it. Same thing with Light. It looks like as this clock winds down, the chances get slimmer and slimmer for this Solar team to win it in 2. It looks like we're going to have a game number 3 here. Cognition brings it up to himself, looking for the reset. Burger takes it off his car. What are you doing?
And unless they can defy the laws of Rocket League, we're going to game 3, first one here. And I mean, who do you think? I mean, both teams look great. Who do you think is coming in here with the most momentum, though?
I mean, if you're talking momentum, you got to say Lunar has it here. I think if you're in the comms, you got to tell Burger to calm down a little bit. Like, he hit that crazy shot. He was doing some insane stuff before that. I mean, he had the redirect goal as well. And I think he started feeling himself, and he started to kind of just jump on his teammates a little bit. Luckily, they had the lead already. But if you get him calmed down and playing his role, with what I just saw in that last game, they're winning this series. What
Yeah,
about
but
you?
even looking across the side, though, if they hush them numbers down really well, but if they're able to pick it back up with the speed and the aggression that they had in the first game, it's no doubt in my mind that this Solar team could, I won't say swamp with how Burger played, but very take this team down pretty convincingly.
I'll tell you what, there's only one way to find out, and that is going to be to jump into game number 3. And we will do just that right here. I think we're gonna. Yeah, I think this server might be having some issues.
Yeah, I think that I was wondering why there was no timer right there.
Bladed, how you feel about remaking this server? Let's go ahead and do that.
We're getting doxxed. I'm out of there for me.
All right, we're gonna just jump out for just a second, get this all kind of figured out, and then we will be right back in for game number 3. Just want to give, even though it's just for fun, want to give the players the most competitive server possible, so don't want to have to deal with any issues.